During my playthrough of Raid, there's been a few champions that's impacted my account tremendously, and they're probably on all, if not most, of my teams. We're gonna talk about those champions today. Hey guys, what's up? Welcome to my channel. If you have not yet subscribed, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell so you get notified every time I release a new video. In today's video, I want to talk about some champions, or a few champions, that have really helped my account to progress from the early game to the mid game. And these are champions that I've pulled. I think one of these champions, it was a 7-day login champion, but I can say these champions have tremendously helped my account. If you have these champions, go ahead and leave a comment and tell me how these champions have helped your account, or if they haven't, or if you have them in a vault, if you haven't used them at all. All right, let's get right into it. So one of the first champions that I would say I pulled out earlier on in my account when I started, in the first month or so, I got Adeleine. Let's pull her up here. I got Adeleine as a 7-day login, and she was a major boost to my account. I know a lot of people talk trash about her, but for my account, she helped a lot. On her A1, she has a 75% chance to transfer one random debuff from this champion to the target, and she also has a 75% chance of stealing one random buff. On her A3, she has a 100% chance of playing the big version of decrease speed and decrease attack for 2 turns, and this skill cannot be ignored. I don't know, this champion is pretty good for early to mid game. Really helpful, and she's helped my account a ton. You just have to build her right. The second champion that I pulled early on, which this was my first legendary pull, Sir Nicholas. Sir Nick. Guys, this guy, I know he's old school, but this guy is a beast, right? His A1 smacks, and he has a freeze that cannot be resisted. Like, on his A2, he has an AoE that places a shield buff for 2 turns, and this is based off 30% of the damage inflicted. I mean, and it helps that he's HP based, so you can build him real healthy and tanky, right? On his A3, he places an unkillable buff for 2 turns and a continuous heal on all allies. I mean, this guy is a beast. This guy is a beast. He's in all of my teams. I still use him right now on my account, like on all of my teams. Like, I don't know, Sir Nick is, he's amazing. All right, so the next champion that has really helped my account is this beautiful lady right here, Umbral Enchantress. I don't know, when I pulled her, I didn't know what she was about. I did a bunch of research to see if she was good or not. Then I added her to my team, booked her out. So she's really good in for crowd control. She's especially good in like Doom Tower and dungeons, right? Her A2, she has a block debuff for 3 turns, and this is 100% chance. Block debuff for 3 turns. This is super helpful, super helpful. I mean, she, on her A3, and these are both AoEs, by the way. She has 100% provoke AoE. She then places an unkillable buff on herself. I mean, she does lock herself out, but I mean, if you open with her A2 and then go into her A3, I mean, this champion is really good. Really good. It's gonna help, like, it's gonna help you progress if you pull this champion. I would say I brought her all the way up to 60 and I still use her on my teams right now. Like, she's on all my Doom Tower teams, like I said, most of my dungeon teams, and I even use her in Centranos whenever possible, right? Like, Let's go ahead and we're gonna go to Ogren Tribes, Beller. I pulled this champion. She's a rare, but this guy changed my account. Not only did he change my farming, but I also use him in Doom Tower. When I first pulled this guy, I built him in a stun set because you know my account is still progressing, so I don't have that much good gear. So I had him in a stun set, and it was a pretty crappy build, but I was still able to use him in the Doom Tower dungeons, and he would help me get through the waves like no problem. Didn't deal a ton of damage, but he just helped to CC the waves, right? He has AoE in all three of his skills, all three of his skills. I mean, I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys are familiar with his kit, so I'm not gonna go through his whole kit right now. But in Faction Wars, he does have a 15% speed in Faction Crypts. But this guy is a beast. He has block active skills on his A1. Has a speed. I mean, it's a small version of decreased speed, but it's still pretty helpful. It's better than none. Then he has a small version of decreased attack, decreased defense. If you put Nature's Wrath on this guy for his blessing, you have a chance to get these to be the big versions of all these debuffs, right? This guy is a beast. So right now he's my 7-second campaign farmer. 7 seconds, guys, like super helpful. Like before him, I had Elhain and I was using Kale for my campaign farmers, and like I was pushing 17 seconds, sometimes 26 seconds. This guy really helped speed up my farming. All right, so next champion, I mean, we're gonna head over to the Dark Elves, and it's gonna be another rare, guys. I heard a lot of good things about Coldheart, like watched a lot of videos, and all I could hear is everybody saying, oh, you need a Coldheart, you need a Coldheart. Then I finally went ahead and pulled a Coldheart, and ever since then she's been on my team, guys. Like I'm still trying to find the right build. Like I have her with high accuracy, high crit rate, and good attack, like on my build, but I'm still trying to improve. Like I mainly use her for A3, the Heartseeker. I mean, I'm pretty sure that's what everybody uses her for. But not only did I pull one, but I pulled 2 Coldhearts, and that was like Christmas for me, like one of the happiest days. So I have both of these champions built, and I use both of them on my account, like a Scarab King, Doom Tower. Like next champion that I want to talk about. And before I go to my last champion, I want to give a few honorable mentions. I gotta shout out Deliana. I recently pulled her, and she's like she's in some of my Cintranos teams right now. I'm trying to work her into Arena. She's pretty good, just mainly for the leech on her A1 and her A3, the block buffs on her A3. So trying to put her in my Hydra team, but I just need to build her out a little bit better. But she's pretty good. Also Royal Guard, she's pretty good. I'm using them in my spider teams right now. So, but these champions like Skaramis, like I don't use them a ton. I'm still building them up right now, so that's why they're not on my list. I want to give a shout out to Ninja. Ninja, he's in all of my teams right now, but I got Ninja like just a few months back, so he wasn't as impactful to my progression as these champions that are on the list. But next champion, guys, like this guy, where am I going? Apothecary. I pulled this guy from Mystery Shards, and I mean, ever since I pulled one, I've been pulling a ton. But when I had got this guy for the first time, like, oh man, he changed my account so much. He's still in some of my best teams right now, like just to help your champions go fast, man. And he provides a great heal on his A2, right? A3, incredible. And if you build this guy fast, like I think he's like the second fastest champion on my account right now. Like, I even used him over Haikatoon. Haikatoon is good, really good, but for some reason I always ended up choosing Apothecary over her. Like, I don't know if it's because of the heal, and in a lot of these dungeons and against these bosses, you need a champion that's like even a little bit of heal is gonna help. Those are the champions that have really helped my account from the early game to the mid game. If you guys have any one of these champions, just go ahead, leave a comment, tell me how these guys have impacted your account, how they changed your account, how they've helped you progress, and if you guys are still using these champions right now, right? I recently just pulled a Deacon. I want to give him a shout out as well. Deacon, I'm starting to put him in my teams. He's in my arena teams, he's in some of my dungeon teams, and he's in my Doom Tower team. So I'm trying to get him up to 60 so he can be even more impactful. But yeah, I want to give Deacon Armstrong a shout out. He's a really good champion, and I'm using Deacon to replace Apothecary right now. So yeah, thank you guys for watching this video. If you guys haven't yet subscribed, please go ahead and subscribe to this channel, leave likes, leave a comment, guys. Just help my channel to grow. Like, I'm really loving this game. I really want to say I love this community as well. Like, you guys have been so helpful, like with these comments, like giving me tips, because I'm still learning this game, you know what I mean? So thank you guys for those helpful comments, those helpful tips, and they're helping me to get better. So yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.